pretty famous record store in Seattle that we're going to do a little like string quartet performance at coming up here shortly. So buy a ticket, come on up. It's sold out. Don't buy a ticket. You can. But soon. I mean, that's obviously a town we love and plans for the future for a cool show. So, any other question? There was one over here. Yeah. What inspired me to write one? Oblivion. So I'm obsessed with the end of the world, and also what woman you would trust your kid with. Oblivion was written. I don't know. What inspires me doesn't always like make sense from like maybe a music industry standpoint. When we were younger and trying to like short story time really quick, when we were graduating college, we were flown to New York by these record labels, Brian and me, and we met we got walked in to meet like Jay-Z, who was the head of like Def Jam Records at the time, because we were gonna sign to Island Def Jam. And from that day forward, it like really put a bad spin on how I made music for a while, because I was trying to be like, well, I guess this is pop music and I'm a pop musician now, and I gotta write all these songs in a certain way. And slowly over time, I lost that because it just doesn't lead to happiness, much those other things that are not good. And so now we end up with songs like Oblivion, which sound like some sort of cowboy space odyssey. And no one asked for that, but that's the beautiful thing about creation, is like my brain did, and I'm just gonna trust that I can put it out in the world, and somebody here tonight is like, what's up with that? What's up with that cowboy song? That's why I do it. I'm inspired by the world constantly in chaos, and there has to be some beauty in there somewhere, which is what drives me. Woo! Good question. Yeah.
Dead or alive, who would be your dream co-creator?
Co-creator. Dead or alive, who would be a dream co-creator? Okay, you have to say when to. I'll go first. Well, I feel like I need to actually take this moment to recognize Glenn Hanser, because he is responsible for so many artists sharing their voices and sharing their poetry in the world, and he was a special force. I would have loved to have a beer with him and talk about music, so I choose Glenn Hanser. You go.
I'm a fan of quite a few classical composers, and I mean, this isn't going to get much of a reaction or anything, but the guy...
I'll react.
Yeah, the person that I thought of right now is Samuel Barber, so yeah, he's a great composer. If you haven't heard his works, you should check it out. On your drive home.
Big fans back there.
Have a little cry on your way home with you.
That's right. Heck yeah. Max Richter would be a good one. Currently alive. Last question, maybe. Or we can do, okay, well, you stood up, go ahead. Okay, I'm ready. Yes. Oh! Whoa! That's spicy. I think, so basically what woman would I trust to, no. I would go somewhere beautiful, and I think that place would probably be near the ocean where I live. And I'm attracted to places that feel harsh, and I think I would like to, because it makes you feel all your senses. And I think for the last 5 minutes, I'd want to feel all the senses. So I'd go to the ocean. That's me. Ooh, maybe. Breathtaker. Well, first of all, this goes back a little bit to the Oblivion comment with a question. Like, no one asked for me to make piano music at my record label. They were like, thanks. were more like into singing songs, and they weren't mean, but they were definitely like, this doesn't count against your contract, thank you. But then, songs like Breathtaker and I Wanted to Leave started getting played around the world, and really gave us a reason to compose more music. I Wanted to Leave, the song I played a couple ago, literally was I wanted to leave Paris. I was in Paris and I was like, I don't like it. So I wrote that song. Breathtaker is much more romantic in the sense of we share a big love of like romantic era music, so like Chopin, Debussy, and like I studied classical piano as little, and so I always have that sort of root communication somewhere in my music, in piano like that. And Brian orchestrated this beautiful symphony that we got to record over in Budapest for Breathtaker, and like that song took on another life. But that's a song that's like when somebody just sort of like creates a vacuum in the room that you're in, and it just feels like a roller coaster of trying to catch your breath. It's like, that's it. It's not all sad with me. It's also cute. Can we play Breathtaker?